Okay, so the first couple of SS cards we're going to talk about are those that are attack, whether they're attacking a defender or a location. So when we last talked about actions and SS cards, I mentioned that we're going to be flipping over 3 SS cards at the end of each turn. We're resolving them one at a time. So this we'll follow that example here as we show off how the attacking works. So the first card we're going to look at, let's say we've just finished, the defenders just finished their actions, and now it's time to flip the SS cards. So the first card we flip over is the sniper card. Okay, we see where it says 5, the white background, black number 5, and then attack defender. The 5 is the what's called the dice value. So regardless of what the card is going to be used for, that's the number of dice that'll be rolled for the card. So we're going to be rolling 5 dice to attack a single defender. And then we see where it says target, and it has the 5 different colors. Target 1 and 2 go to gray, 3, 4, 5, and 6 go to the other colors. So what that means is we're going to take one 6-sided dice, or one 6-sided die. We're going to roll it, and the result is 6. So we check that against the card, and 6 corresponds to the color purple. Okay, so the potential targets are all of the defenders that are in the color purple. So, like, every color has numbers ranging from 1 to 6. So we've determined it's going to be purple, but now we have to find the specific target that's being targeted. So we're going to roll the 6-sided dice again. And it's 3. So now we find the purple square that's number 3. And we see it's the space here, the combat position occupied by Dietrich. Okay, so really quickly, had Dietrich not been in there, had this space been empty, if you target an empty space, you go to the next higher number. So if 3 had been empty, it would have been, the next highest number would have been 4. And just as a general rule of thumb, the higher the number, the combat position, the more lucrative it is from an attacking perspective. Meaning, it usually means you're attacking more spaces, more options from it. So you'll see these single colored spaces that are only attacking purple would be the lowest numbers, and then you'd see the higher numbers, 4, 5, and 6, attacking multiple colors. Okay, but for this example, the target of the sniper is going to be Dietrich. So we go back and we look at the sniper card, and it says we're rolling 5 dice. So we're going to be rolling 5 dice to attack Dietrich. So let's get our 5 dice together. But before we do that, what's the actual target of our defense? So Dietrich, the defenders don't have defense values. Instead, we look that he's inside the north terrace. We look at the north terrace. It has a defense value of 5 currently. It has been knocked down to 5. And we'll talk about how it gets lowered in just a moment. But for now, we know that Dietrich has a defense value of 5 because he's in the north terrace. So in the sniper, we're trying to roll with 5 dice. He's trying to roll at least 1 5 to attack Dietrich. And we look at the results here, and we have a 6, and then the rest are irrelevant. So we have 1 6, which was enough. 1 6 is enough to target successfully Dietrich, and since it's an attack against him, he becomes a casualty and is removed from the game. The sniper is the only card in the game that lets the SS directly attack a single defender. So that's how the sniper works. Very deadly. Okay, next up, we're going to be talking about attacking a location. So we've resolved that card. Now we're going to look at the second SS card, and we're going to be talking about attacking a location. So now we've got the 80mm Flak 37. So well known for its tank killing, an immensely powerful weapon here used by the Germans during World War II. So it has a dice value of 6. That's the highest dice value of anything in the game. And it's going to be attacking one of 3 locations. And the reason for that, it's not apparent in the card, but in some of the resource material for the game, you'll see the position of the 88mm Flak 37. It was to the northwest of the castle. So the targets, its potential targets, are those on the west and north side of the castle. So the keep, the Great Hall, and the North Terrace. So the first thing we'll do is roll a 6-sided dice to see what the actual target of the attack is going to be. And it's going to be 3, which is the Great Hall. So now we need to check the Great Hall's defense. It's already knocked down to a 4. So this is a good example. We need 6 dice. So we'll grab all 6 dice to do this attack. We take the 6 dice. We roll them. And if at least one of them is a 4, it's a successful attack. And we see only one of them was a 4. It's this one. Now, let's say, just for an example, let's say that we're trying to get a 5. Great Hall had a 5 defense, and we were trying to roll a 5, and we were successful. We rolled at least one 5. All that would do is a success would knock the defense down to 4. However, the defense was already at 4, so we can't knock it down any lower. And a successful attack in this instance means the location isn't damaged because it's already been damaged to the point where it can no longer be lowered anymore. Instead of damaging the location, we're going to put suppression tokens on every single defender in the location. So in this instance, what actually happens is we place these suppression tokens on all 3 defenders in the location. Okay, so that's how that works. Now let's look at another attacking location card that works a little bit differently. This is the Panzerfaust. We're going to be attacking a location. This time we're not going to be rolling though. We're going to specifically be attacking Besotted Jenny. So that's the only target. No need to roll. So we're just going to instantly pick up 4 dice and roll them. Before we do that, it's worth looking. Besotted Jenny currently has a 4 defense. And I'm going to explain what Besotted Jenny's unique sort of defense means here in just a moment. Let's roll first, see what the results of the roll are. Okay, so a 5 and a 6, so it did exceed it. Now, once again, let's just say the defense had been here, okay? The 5 and the 6 would have been successful in hitting the 5, and it would have just been lowered to 4, no other result. That's it. It would just make it easier to target people inside it. However, we see that Besotted Jenny started on a 4, gets knocked down because it got hit. Gets knocked down to 0. Unique to Besotted Jenny, it's the only location on the board that can go below a 4. It goes from 4 to 0, which is basically a way of saying Besotted Jenny was just blown up. It's taken a few hits already. It's been blown up. All 4 the defenders within it instantly become casualties, and they are removed from the board. Again, Besotted Jenny is unique in working like that. No other location works like that. No other location can be destroyed per se. Only Besotted Jenny can. Of course, that's offset by the fact that, if you'll notice, the combat positions within Besotted Jenny have no numbers, meaning they're the only positions in the game that can't be targeted by small arms fire. They can't be suppressed. So it's an extremely safe position for defenders to be in until which time Besotted Jenny is destroyed. So that's attacking individual defenders, and that's attacking locations. I showed the Panzerfaust and the 88mm Flak 37. The only other attack location card is the 75mm Pak 40. It works exactly like the 88 does, except it's a weaker attack and it attacks different locations. In all other ways, it works the exact same way.